Okay, I've just given this handout here to the class. This is basically what's in the handout. We've got the year, the price index, the nominal GDP, and the real GDP. And here's what I have for you to figure out. And first, you need to know the equation here. Remember when we had a GTO was worth $3,000 in 1965, and the same thing cost $30,000 in 2005? Well, we'd have to say that if we took nominal means in name only. It's not really the truth, but that'd be the name. So if the nominal GDP was, let's call it 30,000 to stick with our 2005 number, and we want to know, yeah, but if we adjust it for inflation, in other words, how much is this $30,000 really in 1965 terms? Well, in 1965 terms, it's really only a $3,000 GTO in 1965, but it's a $30,000 GTO in 2005, and that means the price index is 10. Okay? So the price index is what we divide into the nominal GDP to tell us, well, in 1965 dollars, this $30,000 of GDP, we're really not 10 times richer. We're really no richer than we were right back here. Okay? And so when we do our GDP analysis, we can't just add up how much goods and services people make and buy this year, how much they make and buy this year, how much they make and buy this year and this year, because the dollars are different. The purchasing power of the dollars here is a lot different than the purchasing power of the dollars over here, and the way we adjust for that is with the price index. That's the price index here. So what you have here in year 2, we're converting everything in terms of year 2 dollars, because in year 2, our price index here is going to be 100%, right? So 100% is the same thing as 1, right? And so we know if this is $3,000, what has to be right here? Because the equation has to balance, right? So now you know the equation has to balance. If we're using everything compared to, if this is 100% here, so this is our base year, then if we're going to fill out the chart, what would go here and here and here? And so if you get a calculator, you might want to just figure that out, just so for some practice of doing this nominal versus real and using this particular equation right here to fill out the gaps in our worksheet here. It's just a short practice to get a feel for real versus nominal in comparison to the price index. And if you get stuck, talk to your neighbor